Well, well, well. How are we doing? Sorry, I just got a text message from work in the middle of saying hi, and we only got 7 people in the chat. It looks like. However, it's looking like the bars are all green for now. So let's keep our fingers crossed and hope that those bars stay green and we don't have any Monday lag. Looks like we got the regulars in here. We got Fran and Galen, which is great. Scott K, Para, I think I saw a second ago. Jim, Joel, got all the J's here and the G's, J's and the G's. And we are going to get into another Jim set. Jim is probably going to be the highlight of August because I think almost every set except for Jean-Francois, who has a couple, is going to be pretty much everybody's set. Now, there is a variety just like there is tonight, but Jim is kind of the engine that could because he is supplying. He just turned in 2 more sets. One is for, I think, somebody, and then I don't know if I'm supposed to say it, so that's why I'm thinking about it before I say it. And then he turned in another set, which will highlight tonight. So if you have not read the Discord, and in the description of this video and all the videos before this, at least for the last couple years, in the description is a little Excel document. If you click on that document, it has a list and history of all the songs that have been turned in on this channel and when we did them and who turned them in for the most part. It also has in that another tab, and in that tab is our Discord channel. Yes, we have a Discord channel where people talk and debate and get heathen-like outside of the live streams that we have here. And on that Discord, Mr. Scott K, who is in the chat, is trying to test out a new game that we are going to do and kind of test run tonight, if I believe that's correct. And the set that I just received from Mr. Jim, I think yesterday, is actually going to be a set that goes through actually playing the game that we're going to test run tonight. So if you need to know the rules of that, Scott K can either put it in the chat again, or you guys can just go to the Discord and read what the rules are. So I'm just going to remind you, I guess, supposedly you don't have to start guessing or wagering your 0 to 10 points until song number 3. So that means we have the first 2 songs of this set to kind of enjoy before we start thinking about how this game is going to run, unless Scott K is going to, you know, change it up on us. So keep an eye on the chat to make sure we're all keeping in line with what we're trying to do and discover if this is going to be a good game, because we need some more games on this channel because our Mr. Game originator, Colin from Blimey, you know, that other country that's supposed to be like America, but it's not. He hasn't been around for a while, so we haven't had any games. We haven't had any HODGEPODGE games or anything like that. So, yeah, we're going to try to figure out if we can have another interesting, fun game to do during some live streams to some people to win some songs or some sets. So that's pretty cool. Mr. Pyramid is not here, and he should be because he needs all the help that he can get to get a song paid for, and so he can actually put on some crappy music here on the channel. All right, so it looks like Scott K is telling us what the rules are in the chat. We are ready to go, and this specific set by Jim is a set that is, I guess, Jim, you can say it again in the chat, but it's kind of like a space-themed set. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean progressive space-themed set. It can be space anything, according to Jim, if I believe that's correct. I am also one of the people that is picked a song or has picked a song for this hodgepodge, and I don't know if it's going to actually fit what people are looking for or what Jim is specifically looking for, but there are 5 of us, and the 5 of us that are going to be doing this are Scott K, Nick D, who I don't see in the chat yet, Galen, myself, and then Kelly's going to round us out with her pick of what those songs are going to be. So it is a space-themed set. Whatever that means to you, when you think of space and some kind of music, what do you think of? And I'm sure we're going to get some differences on here. So let's find out. Let's get into this. Up first is going to be Scott K himself. So every song has to have a space and or spacey vibe and what we think a spacey vibe is. So right now is going to be Scott K, and let's see what he has to say. Ooh, that rhymed. So K says, I love songs with space themes and vibes, so picking just one was very challenging. Well, to nobody's surprise, I took a turn down Doom Metal Avenue for my selection. So this is going to be a Doom Metal sound. This is a song by Remina, who are a side project from my favorite female vocalist within the Doom genre, Heike Langhans, I think is how you say it. Cap would know her as the female vocalist of Draconian. Okay. I just love her tone and her haunting delivery. And if anyone has made for a genre, then it's her for Doom. The album this song is on deals with cosmic horror and solitude. This song is about our characters having to leave the planet before it dies, and in the process leaving behind something precious. So the song name is called Obsidian, and the band is Remina. I think it's Remina, but here we go. Our first taste of what we mean by spacey vibes. Interesting. I definitely get spooky vibes with this, but I don't know how much I'm getting space vibes. Like I'm getting Halloween vibes here. Looking forward to it, Scott K, and thanks for putting this together for the game. Jim thinks it sounds spacey. I think it sounds more like morbid and horror-like. What's up, Ryan? I do dig it, though. I mean, I guess I could picture myself floating in space with this. Yeah, I mean, I guess if you equate ghostly to spacey, then it fits that. But I feel like this is more like Halloween-y, doomy, scary, spooky vibes than it is, yeah, haunting is a good word, Brand. Which, I guess that's spacey, that's good, I like it. So I think it fits. Definitely like the song. This is going on my Doom set. I also have a playlist. I also have a playlist called Get High as Fuck. This is going Get High as Fuck. Yeah, I guess the words have something to do with it too, so that makes sense. Somebody's taken over my Instagram then. Yeah, this is definitely a campfire playlist song as well. I love it. Ooh, I love this part. This is the best part of the song right here. Obsidian what? Street? I heard the obsidian part, but I didn't know what the next word was. Scott, I'm surprised you haven't put this song on here before. This is fucking one of the best songs from all the Doom songs you turned in. Yeah, Fran, I can see that as well. Like, Jim. Let go of your hand. Nice. Slow down here, or half time. This song could put me to sleep. Or death. One or the other. Wow, that's an is that the end? Because that's going to be an excellent first song. Yeah, I'm telling you, Scott K gets the reward for introducing me to Doom metal, and it pretty much sounds like all the other Doom metal, but it's so good that it's definitely going on a campfire playlist. It's going to go on my Get High as Fuck playlist, and it's going to go on my Doom metal playlist. So that's at least 3 playlists that it's going to go on. Definitely like that song. I could feel myself like getting tired just listening to it, and it's a nice, yeah, campfire playlist song that I can't wait to listen to when I have my next campfire. Had one last night. If you didn't check out the Instagram showed that I had a fire last night because the weather here is actually not that bad. Although today it's on the other side and we're going to start getting hotter, which is to be expected. All right, so let's get into song number 2. This is going to be a Nick D song, if I'm not mistaken. So Nick D says, "Hey everyone," or "Hey Cap. For this hodgepodge, I decided to bring something that is very rare in the channel, EDM. Oh, Joel's gonna like this shit. I used to listen to a lot of it back in the day, and this track was one I kept coming back to. It also encapsulates the set's theme, bang on. Enjoy." So the song is called Infinite, and the artist is Notaker. Notaker. Here we go. Let's see how space themey this is. Does anybody know this song besides Nick? Interesting. Interesting. I can see already the space vibe that it's putting out. Reminds me of like a robot space vibe, but not like a human space vibe. That would be funny if Nick actually wrote this himself with the AI. Oh, okay. I can dig this. Dig it. Fuck yeah. Reminds me of Future Primitive a little bit. I could use this as a workout song too. It stays like this. Yeah, seriously. Boom, 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 boom. I like it. Nick, nice choice. But as all EDM does, it's just like rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. Now we have like the chill. Now we're building to the splatter all over your face. I'm sure Pyramid's gonna make a meme out of this now. Yeah, and they're adding to it a little bit. It's not the same as last. Ooh, I like that synth there. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. See, Joel, you think I don't like EDM. I like this kind of stuff. I typically don't like white techno. That's what I'm going to call it. I just don't like white techno. Fran has 0-0. I don't think I've ever seen that before. The problem with these songs is that they're like really long. And again, an EDM concert is just going to be this shit all night long. Like, how much of rinse repeat can you take? If it's just like for like 5 seconds, that's fine. Like I said, this reminds me more of like AI space than it does like human space. Ooh, space out on X, huh? Yeah, like I like this if it's like one song and it's like 4 minutes long or 3 minutes long. But I can't listen to this music back to back to back to back. Maybe when I'm at work. This could be good background music when I'm at work. Alright, we're gonna fuse all over your face here in a second. Yep. Starting to build again. Whoever wrote EDM music or like this could probably have like 5 orgasms during sex in a row. I guess I like chill step better than this. This is a little too energetic. For background music when I'm working, I want it to be more like low key than this. This has got a little more, but I like this so far. Just it needs to end soon. If it goes through another rinse and repeat, I'm gonna get bored. Oh, I like that little melody. That'll be memorable. Oh, this must be the end because it's at the end of the video. All right, so I'm gonna say I like 1 better than 2, but I would say 2 could go on a playlist. It would probably just go on my, I don't know what kind of play. I have like chill. I think I have like dubstep. I don't think it's dubstep, but it would go on maybe that playlist. I think I have like chill. I have to look it up. What is the playlist that I would put this on? Give me a second because I want to look at it. I have chill mix, chill relax study playlist. I also have a dubstep one, which I don't think I'll put it in a dubstep because that's more dubstep. I wouldn't call this dubstep. I have house. Maybe this would go on my house playlist, even though it's not necessarily house. I have house chill, which house to me is my distinguishing factor for that is house is more upbeat. So this would probably go on my house playlist, but not on my house chill because it's not as chill vibe throughout the whole thing. But yeah, nice job, Nick. I'm glad you liked it. I do think 1 is probably something I would like more than 2. But it doesn't, Fran doesn't seem to like the stuff at all. And maybe Galen doesn't either because he has like ... 1 and 2. I thought 1 was great, specifically. So, all right, let's get into number 3. And just to remind you all, supposedly this is where you are going to be voting with your points, whether this next song is going to fit into my top 3. So far, 1 is better than 2, and we'll see if this fits in my top 3. I don't know how really fair it is, Scott K, because my song is the 4th song. I mean, that kind of weighs, into me picking where it's going to fit. So kind of skewed there, but But Galen is up next, and Galen is going to say nothing. He just gives us the song, and the band is Deep Purple, which many of us know who Deep Purple is. And ironically, the name of the song, which is why he probably picked it, is called Space Truckin'. So let's find out how spacey this is and what kind of vibe it is. I'm guessing it's going to be completely different than the first 2 songs because he didn't like those first 2 songs. So would this be jazz? I don't think many blues rock songs are very spacey, so I don't know if it's going to be that, but let's find out. We got Star Wars, so that says a lot. The video matters a lot, okay? Interesting. Yeah, should I filter it? Because, Venus! Oh, Total Recall. Nice. Ooh, that's a... So it is kind of rocky. Space rock. Come on! Come on! I do like this. I don't know how... I mean, I know the video is very spacey oriented, but... I do like this song. Yeah, actually that's a good scene right there. That's what this music reminds me of. It's going to fit a space theme. It would fit that part in Star Wars that you're seeing on the screen right now. I feel like I should filter it because... I'm digging this. Is a good song. I don't feel obviously as much as the space vibe because it's got like, it's just very rocky. And if it weren't for the video, I definitely wouldn't feel like it's a space vibe. So it makes it hard for me as I think about where I would put this, because if I'm following the theme versus if I like the song, and how to mix up both of those. You were a teen in the 70s. I can see that, yeah. Come on! Come on! Let's go, Space Truckin'! Come on! Come on! Come on! Space Truckin'! I actually will put this, I think I'll put this on the playlist, but it doesn't feel very spacey to me. Even though I agree with what Galen's saying, that I can see that if you were a teenager at this time, as Galen probably was, or around there, that this would feel spacey then, or this would be a kind of a space theme then. But to me, in my years, it doesn't feel very spacey. So with that, trying to combine the theme of the set.
What the hell was that? Spaceball 1.
Plaid.
They've gone to plaid.
So because of that, I'm going to put it as my number 3. But I do think that will go on a, like a, I could almost feel like that's a drug rock song. So that might go on my Get High as Fuck. Because Mars Volta, I have a couple Mars Volta songs on my Get High as Fuck set list. And this feels like 70s rock Get High as Fuck kind of a song. Again, if I closed my eyes and I didn't see the video, I certainly would not have thought space at all. But I totally get Galen's process for why he picked it, because I do feel like if you were a teenager at this time, this would feel spacey. But I'm trying to explain myself and why I ranked it as my 3rd. So right now it's 1, 2, and 3, going into song number 4, which is my song. And to be honest, I'm going to tell you right now, I had a really hard time picking a song, because to me, when I think space music or spacey vibes, I think very instrumental, very chill, very like, very just nothing really going on. Like if you were in the middle of space floating, it would just feel very like chill and quiet and ballady and relaxy and twilighty. So it was hard for me to actually pick a song, because when I think of like even Space Divest, other than the title, or I think of any sort of progressive rock song, none of that would I ever imagine while I'm floating in space would that be what I listen to or hear. What I hear is just like very new, I have a playlist called New Age, where it's just very much music like this. So what I landed on is this band that actually my buddy Scott, who lives out in Colorado, he showed me the band name, which I don't know how big they are, but I think they're kind of big. The song also in the title and the lyrics kind of go along with the space vibe for me. So the band is called Engineers. I don't know if you guys ever heard of Engineers. They kind of remind me of a very like indie rock kind of band, but a lot of the music they play is the best that I could come up with that's not new age music playlist that I think would be boring to put on the channel, because it would just be very like floaty, feathery music. I would say Halo background music would be a perfect idea of what I'm talking about when I say new age. And I just didn't want to pick something that was literally just like feathery, floaty, kind of like that. So to pick something that was actual band that plays music that reminds me somewhat of space music, this is the band I picked. They're called Engineers, and the song is called Home. Here we go.
Is this my home?
To Jim.
Been starting over, bathing the water. Is this my home? Been starting over, bathing the water. Is this my
It's like going to a new planet. Is this my home?
Time after time, I'm feeling so sorry. I run out of things to say. Relieved, I'm so relieved. The tables are turning. Don't sacrifice this feeling.
2.
There are no goals. There is no border.
So it still feels spacey and chill for me, but like if you were just kind of like floating in space.
There are no goals. There is no border. Paid for in laughter. There are no goals. There is no border. Paid for in laughter. There are no goals.
I need a video to like to show, you know, Interstellar or something. Just showing the big black hole. That scene. Two, three, four. I'll be interested to see where you guys rank this.
Is this my home?
Well, I gotta be honest. Three, four.
Is this my home? Been starting over, bathing the water. Is this my home? Been starting over, bathing the water. Is this my home? Been starting over, bathing the water.
I don't know if I've heard it. I might have, but just don't know the name of it. Contemporary church service. Didn't think of that when I heard this song for sure. I guess a couple people thought it sounded very Christian rock. I didn't think about that at all, and I don't know if they are a Christian rock band. They might be, but a lot of their music sounds like that. So when I think of, you know, the songs we've had up until this point and fitting the theme, I feel like this would be my number one so far. Which means, again, for the rules, is it that it just has to make it in the top 3? Because at that point, it's going to make it in the top 3 no matter what, even if Kelly's song is better than my song. if I like it more. Is that correct? Or is it you get extra points for having it in the right order? Like it's actually number 1 or number 2 or number 3? Or is it just has to make it in the top 3? Because that would seem a little easy. Anyway, let's get into the last song and see where it fits. This is Kelly's submission. She says, my song is Leaving This World Behind by Starset. I was surprised the band has not been on the channel before. Yeah, I was going to say never heard of this band name. Most of their music is space themed, but they also incorporate a space feel mainly with the use of violin, cello, and synth. They also do live shows with those instruments, which always is a plus for me. So enjoy. This is Leaving This World Behind by Starset. Here we go. Okay. Definitely the most like rocky sound here. Murray, I'm up for it. Mr. J. Murray.
Above the rain in the atmosphere, what wonders I have discovered.
Interesting.
My soul is ever clear. Never felt the way I do with you here. I hope there's never another. So sing tonight, wherever bright, burning through space. I see your face. I could be kryptonite.
I like his voice actually. Jay Murray, are you a Christian? You just hear Christian in everything? Take it. I like the bass. Like I said, I don't feel very spacey. I really like the genty jun. But I don't feel spacey when I hear this. I like the song, I just don't feel very spacey. Ooh, digga.
Sitting tonight, wherever bright, burning through space.
Yeah, Kelly, that's what I was explaining earlier. Like, I'm glad that we're doing this because I had different feels about what this meant to do a song for this. I like the song. I think it's a great song. And I like he is hitting the same note a lot, but I like his, yeah, it's got like a catchy melody, but he's hitting that a lot. Yeah, this is definitely a playlist song. I'm not shocked that Jim likes it too. Oh, I've never heard of 12 Stones. Jay Murray, you're teaching me about Christian bands, and I used to be a Christian.
Now is your time.
Yeah, I've never heard of 13 Stones. Are they a newer or older band? I mean, I know people like... Whoa, that... What? Is that the way it's supposed to end? Kelly, did I do something wrong, or is that the way it's supposed to end? Because that was odd. When I think of Christian rock or Christian bands, I know bands like DC Talk, PFR, Pray for Rain, Phil Keaggy, Tourniquet. Those are the kind of bands I know. I don't know any of the newer stuff because it was a long time ago that I used to listen to that stuff on the reg. And now I just listen to a lot of it for sentimental value. I like that song. But okay, so that was the end. I wanted to make sure because I was like, that kind of ended abruptly. But so just like Galen's song, I have to explain myself. I like the song, and I think every song tonight, so all 5 songs, I mean, one is already on a playlist, but all 5 songs are going to go on a playlist. But I don't feel like that song for me felt spacey. So when I say I like the song, and if I were just to judge it on the song, it would definitely be 1 or 2 for me. But based on the theme of what I think a space feel song should sound like, I'm just going to have to put it in this order. So it comes in at number 4 for me. And then I liked it better overall than Galen's song, but I like both of them. I like 4, 1, 2, 5, and 3. So all of them are going to go on playlist, but I would say in the context of a space song, 4 or 5 and 3 don't make me feel spacey. They're more of like, and it's because just for me and the way I view spacey. So it's not really, again, it's my view and my perspective, but it doesn't necessarily make it right. Yeah, so I don't know what this means on for the ranking system or however the game is set up, but I'll let Scott and Jim deal with that. And for those of you who are not on the Discord, like I don't see Jay Murray on Discord, go over on Discord because I think that the rules and everything else about this game are on there. And if we had pre-read it, people would probably not be as confused, would be my guess. So with this being a trial run for the new game, Jim has turned in a set that is going to be for the new game that we'll get into in September. Do you remember? So we'll have to clear up the rules and be sure that we know what's going on. So yes, Jay Murray, if you are on the Discord, you would know because they talked about the rules for a game that they're trying to see if they can play during a live stream. That you could win a free song or maybe even a free set based on how you do it. So, like I said, I am just going off the judgment of myself of what I think of Spacey, and I'm the one who's judging for whatever reason. So, yeah, that was a good run. Like I said, all of these songs are going on playlists. My song is obviously already on a playlist, but the other 4 songs today were all good, and I like them, and they're going to go on playlists. Yeah, besides mine, I definitely think Scott's was the best, and look forward to that going on a Get High as Fuck playlist, a Campfire playlist, and a Doom Metal playlist. So that's going on 3 different playlists. So Fran, Scott, Jim, Galen, and Para win, I guess is how it's done. You'll have to explain it more to other people who didn't get it, and go over on Discord and join, and hopefully you guys can see. So, all right, have a great one. We will see you guys this Saturday. We do not have one on Monday, a week from today, because I have my presentation. But we do have it on Saturday. Who is going to be on Saturday? That would be Sasha has his set this coming Saturday, August 9th. Oh, and I actually have a set on Sunday, August 10th. I didn't realize that I put that on there, which is an Adrian Widener set. So be here next Saturday and next Sunday for a live stream for Sasha on Saturday and Adrian Widener on Sunday. So you guys have a good one. Peace out.